today to represent all those who are at minimum wage bracket. If this proposal goes through, we will not be able to survive and we will be forced to get assistance from the social welfare. This is something that we do not want to do.
My name's Leah Spate and I work in retail at the moment, and the government go on about this being only 4% of the population. But what they seem to forget is that 4% are people, and we're going to really be badly affected. And not only that, everyone I work with in the retail is going to see their wage scale being brought down. We're one of the lowest paying working sector, and for us to go on a pay freeze or take a cut is absolutely disgraceful.
Well, we're clearly of the view that this is just a disgraceful tactic by the Irish government. They've brought in a millionaire's budget, and it's accompanied by people who earn €1 million are 6% better off under the budget, and people on the minimum wage are going to be cut. Now that just doesn't make sense. The important thing now is to push the new government into reversing what's going to be put through the Dáil.
It's an absolute shame, and it'll be resisted, and we indicated at the 4-year plan announcement that we were going to use every fibre in our being to resist this proposal, and it will certainly not be implemented under any government that the Labour Party forms part of in the future, and that's an assurance we can give here today.
Fine Gael does not support the cut in the minimum wage. We believe that if we're to get out of the problems that we face as a country, one of the essential ingredients is a sense of fairness. And any move to try and restore competitiveness that starts with the least paid, the most vulnerable, is not fair.
I want to say to you that Sinn Féin's position is absolute. We totally and absolutely oppose any attack on workers' rights, and in particular those most in need and those presently on the minimum wage.
People are absolutely outraged at the attempt of the government to cut the poorest workers in the country, and they've taken a stand and they've shown it. They've shown it in the petition. Over 5,000 signatures in one day. People turning out here today. We know that hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of phone calls have been made over the last few days. And to be honest with you, we've drawn a line in the sand and we're saying, you know what? You can't pass this threshold of decency. We won't let you. But even if you're going to, and if you attempt to do it, we're going to expose you and tell you to your face what we think of your attempt to do this nasty, nasty act in our name.
They say cut back, we say fight back. They say cut back, we say fight back. They say cut back, we say fight back.
We represent an awful lot of people in the hotel and catering sector that are going to be hugely devastated as a consequence of the reduction in minimum pay, and they simply can't afford it. And it's an absolute injustice and a travesty to those workers who work hard for $8.65 to be facing a minimum cut of €1 per hour or €40 a week. It's a disgrace.
We are not your market slaves. We demand a living wage.
It's going to affect people in so many ways. It's going to affect them in relation to their the bread they can put on the table, their extracurricular activities for school and other things. This is just such short-sightedness, such short-sighted vision for the country. But it shows you more where this government wants to take this country, and we need to stand up and fight it. We need everybody out to campaign against this.
Hey, what do you say?
The minimum wage has got to stay.
Hey, what do you say?
The minimum wage has got to stay.
And the trade union movement will be fighting this on the doorsteps, on the hustings at the next general election. We will be running a very proactive campaign to ensure that parties that support the workers and the working class will get the vote. Thank you very much.
We demand a living wage. We are not your market slaves. We demand a